Giving you the power to choose which company provides your electricity. Corporation commissioners are considering that. Today they listened to industry experts about the good and bad and got an idea of what that change could look like for you. Here's ABC 15 investigator Courtney Holmes with more.
Lots of jargon and words like energy markets and choice thrown around at the Corporation Commission today. But the point of it all comes down to this. Is Arizona ready to allow electric competition? And how would it protect consumers from the games companies are expected to play?
We failed. I failed. We were not able to protect consumers in this market.
A cautionary tale from the former consumer advocate for the state of Connecticut about trying to prevent electric companies from confusing and deceiving customers once they're allowed to compete.
We did pretty much everything we could think of.
Ellen Katz was speaking on behalf of Tucson Electric Power, a company that would be adversely affected by competition. She compared reining in companies to a game of whack-a-mole.
Allowing competition creates a rising tide that lifts all boats.
Commissioners Justin Olson and Bob Burns already on board with allowing electric choice, and on Tuesday worked to convince at least one of the other three commissioners that the same pitfalls would not happen in Arizona.
And we can learn from the best practices of other states, and we can also learn from the worst practices of other states.
Commissioner Olson argues that strict rules will address the issues and lower rates will make it worth it. Community choice aggregation, or CCAs, are also being considered.
The community gets to decide how green it wants to be, what kind of rate structure it wants, the type of programs that it's looking at, and the customer gets to decide within that framework, which one do you want to pick?
Industry Representative Sean Marshall says in that model, cities or counties would be allowed to purchase power on behalf of its residents.
CCAs are locally governed, so there is a layer of accountability at the local level, but they are professionally managed.
No vote today. This was only informational for commissioners should they decide to go forward with some rules later on. As for SRP customers, they're still working out whether or not they would be invited to join electric competition. At the Corporation Commission, Courtney Holmes, ABC 15, Arizona.